A story from the Gospel of Luke. On the evening of that same day, the first day of the week, 2 of the disciples were going to a village called Emmaus, about 11 kilometres from Jerusalem, and talking with each other about all the things that had taken place there. As they were walking and discussing, Jesus himself drew near, though their eyes were prevented from recognising him. He said to them, "What are you talking about as you walk along?" And they stood still, looking sad. And then one of them, whose name was Cleopas, said, "Are you the only stranger in Jerusalem who does not know the things that have taken place there in these days?" And Jesus asked, "What things?" And they said, "The things about Jesus of Nazareth, who was a prophet, mighty in word and deed before God and all the people, and how our chief priests and leaders handed him over to be tried and executed. We had so hoped that he would be the one to redeem Israel. And now it is 3 days since these things took place, and some of the women of our group were at the tomb early this morning, and they came back to tell us that they saw a vision of angels who told them that he was alive. Some others of our group went and saw that it was just as the women had said, but they did not see him." And then Jesus said, "Oh, how foolish you are, how slow to believe what the scriptures had foretold. Did not the Messiah have to suffer and die in order to enter into his glory?" And then, starting with Moses and all the prophets, he opened the scriptures to them and explained those parts that were about himself. As they drew near to the village to which they were going, Jesus made as if to go on, but they said, "The hour is late and it is getting dark. Come in with us." And so he went in, and while they were at table, he took the bread, said the blessing, broke it, and gave it to them. And their eyes were opened, and they recognised him, but he vanished from their sight. In the next hour, they rose and went back to Jerusalem, saying to one another, "Did not our hearts burn within us as he opened the scriptures to us on the road?" When they got to Jerusalem, they found Simon and the others gathered there. And they said, "The Lord is risen and has appeared to Simon." And then they told about what had happened to them on the road and how they had recognised him in the breaking of the bread.